The glow of a 911 dispatch terminal at 3 in the morning is a sickly, jaundiced thing. It paints the faces of the operators like corpses left too long in the morgue. For Elias, it was just another graveyard shift in the belly of the city, until the board lit up with a call from 442 Blackwood Lane. Blackwood Lane was a dead end. Number 442 was an empty lot where a Victorian home had immolated a decade prior, taking a family of 5 with it. There were no phone lines. There was no house. But the console was ringing. This is the anatomy of a haunting, perfectly suited for the dark, quiet hours. Dim your lights, put on your headphones, and listen to the architecture of suffering. Call 010214 a.m. Elias, 911, what is your emergency? There is no immediate answer. The audio feed does not carry the typical dead air hiss of a cellular connection or the hum of a landline. Instead, there is a thick, resonant acoustic quality. It sounds cavernous. Then, the breathing begins. It is not human. The inhalation is too long, a wet, rattling drag of air that lasts for an impossible 20 seconds. It sounds like a lung the size of a cathedral, inflating against bruised ribs. You can hear the squelch of a mucus, the popping of alveoli, and something else, a faint, rhythmic creaking, like old floorboards settling under an immense weight. Elias. Hello? Is anyone there? Can you hear me? A sigh that carries the auditory stench of ozone, copper, and damp ash. The line clicks dead. Elias runs the trace. The screen blinks a pale, unforgiving green. 442 Blackwood LN. He dispatches a black and white to do a drive-by of the empty lot, assuming it's a prank by squatters with a spoofed number. He doesn't know he has just opened a door that cannot be shut. Call 020240 a.m. The console chimes again. Same address. Elias's finger hovers over the button. A cold sweat, primal and unbidden, slicks his palms. He presses connect. Elias, 911 dispatch. I have officers en route. Who is this? Will everything came us out there. If you can feel some slight hint in your eyes, I don't get you, Lou. Please you not. I care you more than you. Repeat the sentence die bet Schapjunk. Now, just try to regard. The in-back reports is loaned here between Rate Feudos and Matt. The shop is away. The Swites are defending with a Sid. The job needs to work. The voice is plural. It is a man's baritone layered over a woman's frantic whispering. And beneath them both, the mewling cries of 3 children. They speak in perfect, grotesque unison. Elias, listen to me. Step away from the property. Officer Vance is 2 minutes away. We cannot step away. We are the mortar. We are the lath. The fire made us soft and the earth drank us down, but we grew back. We grew a new house. A sickening sound bleeds through the speakers, a wet tearing, like a scab the size of a mattress being ripped from raw flesh. Cellar. The front door is an open mouth. Tell your man to wipe his feet on the tongue. The line drops. Radio dispatch, so 2:47 a.m. Officer Vance radios in. His voice is crisp, professional, cutting through the rising dread in the dispatch room. Vance. Dispatch, this is Unit 4. I'm at 442 Blackwood, copying an empty lot. Just overgrown weeds in the old foundation. Elias, copy that Unit 4. Must be a schooled call. Do a quick perimeter check and clear the scene. Vance, wait. Dispatch, I'm seeing a light down in the foundation. Looks like a cellar door propped open. Going to check it out. Elias wants to scream at him to get back in the cruiser. The air in the dispatch room has grown incredibly cold. The smell of scorched hair and spoiled meat wafts from the air vents. Elias, Vance, do not engage. Wait for backup. There is only static. For 3 agonizing minutes, Elias listens to the white noise, praying for Vance's voice. Code 03, 0252 a.m. The 911 board lights up. It isn't Vance's radio. It's the landline from 442 Blackwood. Elias hits the button. His hand is shaking. Elias? Vance! Vance! Elias, you shouldn't have sent me down here. Elias! Vance, get out of there! What is your status? Vance. It's not a cellar, Elias, it's a throat. I walked down the steps and they were soft. They pulsed. I shined my flashlight up. But God, Elias, the ceiling is made of ribs. Huge, splintered wooden lids laced with veins thick as fire hoses. The house is alive. In the background, Elias hears a rhythmic, squelching thud. Thump. Squelch. Thump. Squelch. It is the beating of a monstrous, subterranean heart. Vance. The family, they're part of it. I see faces pressed into the drywall, Elias. They're blinking at me. They're crying sap and blood. The mother, her jaw is the mantelpiece. She's screaming, but the fire is still burning inside her throat. Vance. Turn around. Walk out the way you came. Vance. The door. It closed. The walls are closing in. They're excreting something, Elias. It's like acid. It's melting my boots. Vance. Then, one final call comes through on the 911 board. Elias does not speak. He just listens. The cavernous breathing has returned, but it is deeper now. Sated. Cellar. Elias. What are you? Cellar. A monument to suffering. A space where the pain was so profound, reality tore, and hell built a summer home. There is a pause. The sound of heavy footsteps on fleshy floorboards echoes through the phone. Cellar. I am the new security system, Elias. I see everything now. I see the wires running from my new walls, through the dark earth, straight into the cables beneath your building. It's a very good connection. Elias freezes. The harsh fluorescent lights of the dispatch center flicker. Once. Twice. From the air vent above Elias's desk, a single thick drop of dark blood falls, landing with a wet smack on his keyboard. Vance. Turn around. Walk out the way you came. Vance. The door. It closed. The walls are closing in. They're excreting something. Elias, it's like acid. It's melting my boots. Vance. Then, one final call comes through on the 911 board. Elias does not speak. He just listens. The cavernous breathing has returned, but it is deeper now. Sated. Cellar. Elias. What are you? A monument to suffering. A space where the pain was so profound, reality tore, and hell built a summer home. There is a pause. The sound of heavy footsteps on fleshy floorboards echoes through the phone. Cellar. I am the new security system, Elias. I see everything now. I see the wires running from my new walls, through the dark earth, straight into the cables beneath your building. It's a very good connection. Elias freezes. The harsh fluorescent lights of the dispatch center flicker. Once. Twice. From the air vent above Elias's desk, a single thick drop of dark blood falls, landing with a wet smack on his keyboard. The Proznan force was stretching life in field, and one time I pried the boy and we sweeped them according up for the debt. The bolts is prack and steppering out the slow slack as I had lifted a clawed shoop stage. What do I don't have to hat? The shadow to my hours are actively secadately class with the round-trodden fleff of mean. The characters are providing me around a liply of Vat's original gene. More micros still enjoy the reactive singleness. I've been in flora reforming around. The vols of the winds. Win pursue. Session. Trey. The lad spoke up to a reasonable sharing moan. I have left it, and wolf witness to be frantically. Start being routly finally paling by on the words of your violence. The hut expect witness down. The might star us answer, unwicked with